both are having reshoots, both have a lot depending on them, both have a lot of weight to carry, yet one of them seems to have a brighter future than the other. Hi and welcome to PCD Productions, and I'm sorry for the delay. I was in an accident and had to undergo surgery, but I'm getting better now. But you know what's not getting better day by day? The impressions about Fantastic Four by Marvel and Superman by DC. Both the movies faced lots of controversies before their first teaser even dropped, from casting choices to behind the scenes dramas to very conflicting release dates, and now the biggest obstacle in both their paths to success: audience reviews. Marvel pulled out of its panel at Comic Con, and the test screenings for both Fantastic Four and Superman didn't go that well. Apparently, Warner Brothers right now is forcing Gunn to re-edit the movie, which is against Gunn's own wishes. But from what we've heard, the original editor has been fired and a new one has been hired, and that over 30 minutes of the movie has been trimmed down, making the final runtime around the 2-hour mark. These changes are supposedly to make the movie less goofy and lighthearted, which stemmed from the not so great reactions that came out of the test screening. Now, Gunn is well known for being one of those directors who don't do that many reshoots in their movies. However, if even he is forced to do reshoots and make changes to the movie in this last moment, when there's just around a month to go for the movie to release, you know it's serious and it's bad. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not one of those people who blindly hates the James Gunn Superman. I love his previous work, especially the Guardians trilogy. Although I strongly believe and will openly say that the suit is utter garbage. It's absolute unbearable trash. However, Superman is not just the suit. I am waiting for the movie to come out. I see a lot of hope in the trailer. Some things I liked a lot, some things not so much. Yet I can't truly judge the entire movie just based off one critique I have of it. The trailer itself does display potential. However, after all the leaks I've heard, I believe we are being strongly misguided and misdirected by the trailer about the actual tone of the movie. The entire future of this new DC cinematic universe depends on this movie. And if what we are hearing is true, especially that one leak which got viral about the interdimensional monkeys, then James isn't taking this universe seriously. Unlike his previous work with the Guardians and the Suicide Squad, Superman is a very prominent and well-known IP, and the audience expects a certain kind of tone from him. Yes, of course, a part of it is having a lighter tone Superman, someone who's warmer, friendlier, approachable, rather than grim and dark, one who inspires hope. However, it can't all be in the opposite direction as well. Superman is not a clown. He's not like a goofy, jokey character. He's a warm-hearted one. But if what I have heard as of now is true, that this version of Superman is just Peter Quill with a cape tied to his back, then I'm sorry, James Gunn has totally dropped the ball on this one. But despite all that, I don't want to outright hate the movie, considering the fact that it isn't even out yet. I'd rather wait and watch the movie for myself to form a better personal opinion. But despite whatever you might think about this movie, I think we can all agree that this movie might just get truly bashed up, destroyed, beaten at the box office, cause it's sandwiched between two very big competitors. Jurassic World Rebirth comes out around the beginning of July and Fantastic Four comes out near the end. And from what my teeny tiny little brain can calculate, that means fighting for screens with an absolute juggernaut, a blockbuster hit of a movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, which you don't even need to know what kind of a movie it will be, just look at the franchise history. That thing is going to pull in big money, which means as soon as Superman premieres, it will already be competing with a very successful movie. The river can only flow into so many streams at once, which means Superman will most probably face a major blow at the box office. And that's even before mentioning that it doesn't even have a month of a comfortable track to run on before facing another obstacle called Fantastic Four. But the hilarious part is that movie itself might be on track to face certain doom, pun very much intended. With countless reshoots, which is nothing new for modern Marvel, as well as multiple not so great box office collections, which is also nothing new for modern Marvel, according to the test screenings, Fantastic Four apparently doesn't have that much going for it except an average to good usage of Galactus, as well as the addition of a cosmic horror-like element to the movie, which sounds refreshing, I'll give them that, but the criticisms just had to outweigh the positives because this is modern Marvel we are talking about. Sue Storm is apparently the main character and takes more of the lead than even Reed Richards, and female Silver Surfer, to no one's surprise, was a bad idea. Add to that Marvel's free-falling reputation as well as the people's growing hatred for Pedro Pascal because he just had to be everywhere, as well as become the third in line after Brie Larson and Rachel Zegler to doom the very movie they are in by spreading his ideologies and agendas. Now, all that there is there to say about Fantastic Four as well as Superman is that both their futures seem to be grim. Who knows who will come out on top? Both the movies seem to be on track to fail at gaining the public's complete affection. Or maybe, just maybe, they surprise everyone and both of them turn out to be ultimate successes. Who knows what the future holds? I don't. So I'd love to see what you guys have in mind about both the movies. Go ahead and write down your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys have in mind and which movie you are excited for. And while we wait for them, feel free to subscribe to my channel because I will be covering the topics related to these movies as well as other franchises in the coming future. And please check out my other videos relating to different film topics on my channel. So leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.